Today was the second day of Lebaran and it was finally time to visit my brother's house in Wagis, Dorjo. The morning air was fresh and warm, filled with the scent of lontong and opor ayam still lingering from yesterday's celebration. Our pastel blue baju koko and black sarong, feeling festive and comfortable. The trip to Dorjo took about an hour, but it felt much shorter because I was so excited to see my nieces. As soon as we arrived, my youngest niece squealed and ran toward my arms wide open. The hug was everything. Her older sister, a bit more reserved, gave me a warm smile and handed me a handmade lebaran card. It had glitters, hearts, and words Selamat Idul Fitri, Om, written in colorful markers. We spent the afternoon catching up, laughing, and sharing stories. My brother grilled satay in the backyard while kids showed me their new toys and drawings. There was a sense of peace and warmth in that house. The walls were filled with framed family photos, and the smell of grilled chicken mixed with the floor scent of my sister-in-law's jasmine air freshener. Here's time to go. The girls look sad, but I promise I'll visit again soon. On the way back home, I couldn't stop smiling. There's something pure about spending time with family, especially when the kids light up at your presence. Today's trip took us to Cermai, Gresik, where my aunt lives. She's always been the heart of the extended family, warm, a great cook, and always full of laughter. I knew the house would be filled of noise, games, and the aroma of her famous sambal goreng kentang. True enough, the moment we stepped into her house, I was greeted with joyful chaos. My cousins were already there, some playing cards, others messing around with their phones. We did all the traditional sungkem with our aunt first, though, and she hugged each of us tightly like we were her own children. After the formalities and a few spoonfuls of spicy rendang, the fun really began. We played traditional games like ular naga and congklak. Even though we are all grown up, something about Lebaran makes us feel like kids again. My favorite moment was when we formed teams for a trip because my older cousin had prepared. Questions ranged from old TV shows to random Indonesian history. My team lost, but we laughed so hard it didn't even matter. As the sky turned orange, sat outside terrace with box of Nestor cookies and glasses of iced tea, talking about our dreams, careers, and childhood memories. Time flew, and before I knew it, the stars were out. We routinely said our goodbyes, hugging each other a little tighter than usual. The bond we have might stretch across cities, but always pulls us back together during Lebaran. Tanjung Perak always gives me a rush of nostalgia. It's where my grandparents have lived since forever, and the house hasn't changed much since I was a kid. The familiar creaky gate and the potted plants by the door, and already the old play dangdut or kasita in the background. It's all still there. Walking into the house feels like stepping into a time capsule. My grandmother welcomed me with a kiss on the forehead and a soft smile. She's getting older, slower, but her eyes still shine with the same kindness. Grandpa is sitting in his favorite chair near the window, dressing the usual party shirt, waving as I entered. We sat down to eat together. The menu, classic rawon, tempe goreng, and sambal terasi that could make you cry. The food was amazing, of course, but it was the stories that made the visit special. Grandpa told me how he used to cycle from Surabaya to Gresik in his yacht, while Grandma added a little correction and teasing remarks. We all laughed, and I realized how precious these moments were. Before leaving, I took a photo with them, me crouched between their chairs, their hands on my shoulders. I promised to print out and bring it next time. On the way home, I replayed their stories in my mind. Visiting them reminded how deep my roots go and how important it is to water them with time and attention. Today was a bit different, less traditional and more spontaneous. My cousin and I decided to explore the submarine monument in Surabaya. It's been ages since I last went there, and for him it was the first time. Took a Gojek ride straight to the spot. The monument looked majestic under the midday sun. Its faded navy blue paint giving off a sense of quiet strength. We wore our ticket and stepped inside the massive KRI Pasopati submarine. The narrow corridors, the old machinery, the periscopes, it was all fascinating. My cousin couldn't stop taking selfies. We imagined what life must be like for the Navy men who served in that submarine. The beds were tiny, the kitchen were even tinier, but it was impressive how so much fit in this steel shell. Outside, we strolled around the park and took photos near the fountain. Kids were running around and vendors were selling candy and chilo. Afterwards, we grabbed as the can for a street stall and just sat by the river, watching the boats and talking about everything, from our favorite animation to future plans. It was very kind day. You don't plan much, but I remember fondly. Simple but meaningful. Last day of my Lebaran break when we decided to go chill to Royal Plaza. It's not the fanciest mall, but it's got everything. Good food, fun stores, and that comforting aircon after the Surabaya heat. We arrived around noon, just in time for lunch. Went straight to the food court, ordered ayam geprek and bubble tea. The mall was packed with families, couples, and kids running around in festive clothes. The bazaar post Lebaran joy was everywhere. After eating, we window shopped for a while, trying to chilly hats and sunglasses at an accessory store. Then we stopped by Gramedia where I picked up a novel I've been eyeing for a while. My cousin grabbed a comic book and some kids stationery. We even played a few rounds at the arcade. He beat me at racing games, but I crushed him at basketball. Before heading home, we sat at a cafe near the entrance and shared a slice of cake. We talked about how fast the holiday had gone by and promised to do this again next year. I took a final look before we left. The colorful fans, the soft small music, the smell of waffles and coffee. It all felt perfect to end to an to per, the perfect end to an unforgettable Lebaran week.